This video is about collecting reviews throughout your day. So let's talk about how to actually make it happen and how to speak to your patients to make it a little less awkward. So let's say you're talking to a patient in a chair, talking about their week, what they've been up to. Then maybe you can share a little bit about what you've been up to. You could say, this week I've been challenged to get 3 reviews for the practice. They really help others in the community who are looking for a dentist. So, have you ever left us a review? Not yet? Well, we would really love to hear what you think. And it's super easy. Can I show you how on your phone? Now this is an important tip. You're going to want to use their phone and make sure it's not connected to your office's Wi-Fi. If you were to use your own phone or a designated marketing phone or tablet that's in your office and it's connected to your office's Wi-Fi, then it's going to seem like all your in-office reviews are coming from the same IP address. And that's a red flag for Google, and it could potentially be removed. In Google's eyes, it's as if all those reviews came from within your office, making them seem suspicious and probably not real. So even though you're putting in the work to get legitimate reviews, Google doesn't see it that way. You can avoid the situation altogether by giving your patient a little card with a review link. You could go over it in person and ask them to leave a review another time. A little card is a conversation starter, and it gives you something to look at. And the best part is you can slip it into a goodie bag, and it serves as a physical reminder for the patient to leave a review once they get home. Now for another review scenario. Let's say a patient is checking out. And you ask your patient how their appointment was, are they happy with the results, all the things you normally say, but then also ask, would you be willing to take a quick minute to share your experience online? It really helps others who are looking for a dentist, and we would appreciate it so much. Here, let me show you where to go. Again, this is another opportunity where you can show your patient how to leave a review on their phone, or use the card to walk through step by step. And be sure to keep a lot of little review cards on hand, like in the operatories or at the front desk, so if the topic comes up, you have a card right there. Another good tip is to just be genuine and real. You will know the approach that feels right to you. But just being sincere and heartfelt is really the best way to go. You can speak from the heart, but maybe try something like, we really want to build our practice within the community, and reviews really help us do that. Would you be willing to leave us a review? We would appreciate it so much. Thank you. Here's a card with a link where you can do that. You're the best. If you're heartfelt, these words will come to you more easily and will feel more like your own. Now, have you ever personally left an online review for a business? In my personal experience, no one at my real-life dental office has asked me to. But if they did, I would. I like them, I trust them, I go back to them again and again. So a heartfelt request is all I would need to take the plunge. And that's probably true of a lot of your patients as well. So another point to consider is that when asking for reviews, you don't want to be obnoxious about it. So as a team, you'll want to discuss how often and how persistent you want to be. It's a good idea to make a note in your patient's chart anytime you ask, so you aren't bombarding them. And even better, you can make a note when they actually do leave you a review, so you can say thank you. And finally, another point worth noting is that even though you can receive reviews at a lot of places like Yelp or Facebook, Google is really going to be the most valuable for your business. As you know, Google is the king of search, and with Google reviews, your star ranking and number of reviews will show in your Google My Business listing alongside search results. To wrap up, we know that asking for reviews might feel a bit foreign at first. But just think back to that first time where you wiped some dribble off a stranger's chin or sat knee to knee with your boss for assistance. Now, it's just totally normal part of your day. It's like that with reviews. The more you do it, the more natural it will become.